Welcome back! We are currently doing a winter travel series that we've always wanted to do in Japan in our own van. This weekend we are in Nagano, the ultimate winter destination in the country, and first up we have a pretty special spot to go to.
Yeah, snow monkeys, like one of the most famous things to come see in Japan, but for me, not really my cup of tea, you know? I feel like monkeys are just like so humanoid. They kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. But after 4 years of living in Japan, I've kind of just plucked up the courage to come and visit them.
The Snow Monkey Park is nestled high in the mountains of Nagano, and after arriving by bus or car, it's a 30-minute walk through the forest to the famous hot spring where the monkeys bathe. In winter, the path is pretty slippery. So definitely think about your footwear. As you venture up the valley, the track passes Japanese inns and you get your first taste of the monkeys before finally arriving at the famous snow-covered hot springs.
Wow, there they are. Look at that little baby.
The baby is so cute. Oh man.
Oh, it's so cute. I like this guy in the front here. He's just sat in the same position the whole time.
He's the oji-san who stays in the bath for like
Too
3
long.
hours. Yeah. I get it, yeah. When you see the cute little like kid ones, I get it.
Are you converted? Are you a monkey lover now?
Maybe not a monkey lover, but you know, this is nice. It's peaceful.
Started in 1964 as a conservation area, the Snow Monkey Park is said to be the only place in the world where you can see wild monkeys bathing in hot springs. Legend has it that an apple dropped into a bath at the nearby Japanese inn, and when a monkey went to retrieve it, it decided, hey, this is pretty nice. The monkeys come and go as they please, retreating up into the mountains at night, but they do also get fed by the staff. The best time to visit is January and February, when the area turns into a snowy, wintry wonderland. While watching, you might even find yourself joined by a curious monkey itself.
Oh, that worked perfectly. Look at this. Down at the bottom of the hill, there is a yakimo, or baked sweet potato truck. So we of course had to get one. It's a perfect autumn or winter food. I was a little bit hesitant like Roy, not because of the monkeys. I love animals, but I was unsure about how crowded it was going to be. Usually we like to travel to lesser known places. Of course there were a lot of people, but it wasn't too bad. Everyone was really civil, really lovely, and everyone was just focused on the monkeys. So it was a really, really good experience. We've got a whole list of experiences that we want to tick off this winter, but we'll talk about that more later because for now we need to finish our sweet potato and then we're going to go to the supermarket to get ready for the night.
After being outside in the snow for most of the day, we were really hoping for a dinner that would warm us up. We had grand plans of unleashing our somewhat underdeveloped culinary skills and making a hot pot soup from scratch with all the amazing produce on offer. But well, we are in a van and Japan's convenience struck again with pre-made vegetable packets and broth, which were too good to turn down.
How lovely. We've got a 7-Eleven just across the road from a big pile of snow. Might grab a cheeky little dessert from there later on. But before that, we've got to have our dinner, which we'll be having nabe tonight, Japanese hot pot. Everyone knows, you know, Japan's famous for ramen, but if you're here on a trip for multiple days, you probably shouldn't be having that every single day, otherwise you'll go home with high blood pressure. But you'll probably see from us cooking tonight how easy it is to kind of throw together a Japanese hot pot by yourself, so we definitely recommend it.
It's actually getting really hot back here as just the passenger princess to cooking that I am. Luckily, in our last video, if you saw it, it was our first go of winter van life and it was a bit touch and go with the diesel heater, but luckily this time it's working perfectly. So if you can hear some noise in the background, that's what it is. But it's really cozy and warm inside. Really glad it's working this time. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
So nabe you can do with a whole range of different bases. and different ingredients. We have wonton today and vegetables.
On a yosenabe broth. So tomorrow we are going for our first snowboarding session of the season. So excited. We're going to Shiga-kogen, which is one of the highest and the biggest snow resorts in all of Japan. Nagano is just like chock full of just so many awesome ski resorts. You probably already know a few, but we'll get more into that tomorrow.
And as we said earlier, this is actually our first season having a van and being able to get out and have this luxury of doing winter travel. So we have a whole bucket list, which we've already checked 2 off from, I guess. We've done the snow monkeys and we've done the nabe in the van.
Yep.
And we have a whole other list. Do you remember?
I got
Okay, dozo.
Winter festivals. More snowshoe hiking.
Yes.
Snow monsters. This is so bad.
Yes, I think you got most of them. Instead the meme of like the wife just planning everything and the husband turning up like But yes, we would like to show you guys and take you along on these different like bucket list items that we've always wanted to do for winter and make a whole winter series out of, but we've never had the opportunity to do. Time to finish off the nabe and get ready for bed. We got a big day ahead of us. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning from a wild and windy Nagano. As we said, today is all about snowboarding, and Nagano is perfect for skiing and snowboarding. There's so many resorts all over the prefecture. Probably the most famous is Hakuba, and it's amazing because it's got multiple really great resorts in the one valley. We also really love Madarao because it's got a lot of tree runs, a lot of powder, and we like that as snowboarders. Today we are going to Shiga-kogen, which, as Roy said yesterday, is one of the largest and highest in Japan. However, as you might see from outside, it is insane, the weather. It is kind of like sleeting super hard, super windy. We already went and checked the situation with the staff, and they said every single lift is closed at the moment. So we are going to maybe assess the situation, see if they open or if another ski resort is open instead. We'll check back in a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, Shiga-kogen was a bit of a bust. So we've come down the mountain where the weather is much better, and we've come to a place called Yomase Onsen Ski Resort. Usually a ticket for a day pass, lift pass costs around 5,000 to 6,000 yen. Let's see how this resort is.
This is our 4th season snowboarding in Japan, and we love it. Japan is renowned for its amazing skiing and snowboarding, as it has some of the highest snowfall in the world. Mostly, the ski resorts don't have as much nightlife and entertainment as other countries, with perhaps the exception of Hakuba and Niseko in North Japan, which have a lot of international visitors. Today, we were just getting back into the swing of things, with some successful riding and not so successful moments.
The best thing about abandoned slopes in Japan is having a curry or a ramen during the lunch break. Nothing beats it, trust me.
So it turns out the ski resort is pretty nice. It's not as big as some of the others, but it has some nice wide runs. We haven't really posted anything at all on YouTube about snowboarding because we're not sure, is it a bit niche? But if you guys are interested in knowing more about snow sports in Japan, do let us know down in the comments. We could do more content about it. But otherwise, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time for another winter video. Bye bye!